Right now, I just feel like I'm going through a lot of shit, and I know I'm not alone with this, but right now I'm trying to figure out who I am, and it's a lot. Right now, I'm not starting with an introduction or nothing. I'm just gonna be true to who I am. I've been going through a lot of shit recently with myself and just figuring out where I want to be in life. It's a lot of difficult moments, you know. For me personally, growing up, I've always been moving a lot until I finally settled down in third grade, but I just felt like more and more throughout my life, I just wanted to be seen, and I'm starting to realize that now. And with that, you know, it comes a lot of bad as well because I feel like nowadays most of us want to be seen by everyone, but that's the idea of like being somebody, right? Because you're seen as someone to everybody else, but in reality, I feel like that's all a facade and a lie because I feel like I've been living through that right now. I feel like I've been trying to understand who I am as a person, what I love to do, where I want to be, who I want to be with, and all these things just come into play at one time for me. But that shouldn't be my worry. My worry right now is coming back from where I was before, and I think that's super important because without that, I won't be here still. You know what I mean? So I think you guys, if you guys do resonate with this, please let me know because I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I have no motivation, but I still have all the motivation at the same time to continue to become better because smoking weed or just, like thinking that everything will be okay is bullshit. You really have to put that into play by yourself and making sacrifices. Sometimes it's not always the person you think it is, or sometimes you just have to let go of an addiction or you have to just let yourself be free. Stop being so hard on yourself or be harder on yourself. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of ways to look at this. I just want you guys to understand right now that I'm no perfect human being. I struggle with a lot of shit. I still struggle with a lot of shit. I do love to do what I do. On the side right now, I currently don't have a job. I currently love to stream, but it just hasn't been so appealing to me. And it's like I'm addicted to smoking weed. I've been doing this, I don't even know how long, but I'm 22 now, and it just feels like I stopped for 1 year and I was still craving it. You know what I mean? So you really have to be careful with yourself because I know that a mentality is so important. Like, you can tell yourself a million things, but if you're not really doing them, none of it really matters. So for me, it's about loving myself, taking care of myself, taking care of my family, my friends, but all those things come into play once you take care of yourself. Um, as I'm getting older right now, I'm realizing there's a lot more teenagers and young men out there like me that are struggling with a lot of this, and addiction is real. A sex addiction is real. A phone addiction is real. All of this is real. But what can stop you from doing all of this is understanding that you need to love yourself. And if you cannot respect yourself and you know you're doing wrong, then you know that you're your biggest issue. And I couldn't face myself for so long. And even now, today's my first day sober in a long time. Uh, I try to get those mornings in where I could just stay sober and clear my mind. But bro, it's like I don't even understand how I got money to even buy weed still. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even got a fucking job. You feel me? But luckily, you know, I pray and I keep going, bro. I literally just keep going. I want you guys to understand that your life will stop once you stop. Your life will move once you move. Once you take action, things will roll into play. I promise you. You need to stop looking at other people's lives. You need to stop focusing on other people because that is the shit I was doing for so long. I wanted to be in other people's lives more than others, and I wanted to, I was fantasizing about the wrong shit. I was like making myself feel all these things, and none of it was real. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all facade. It's all fake. It's not real. You know, and smoking weed definitely wasn't helping. But to be in a mental state already where you're kind of like, you know what I mean? You just, what the hell is already happening? And now you just gonna take a puff and like, oh, I'm out. I'm on. You know, like, no, bro. Like, and I know I'm saying this as it's my first day, just trying not to smoke weed in a while. But I've been trying, you know, and that's something you guys haven't seen. I've been trying. I have a lot of issues. I do. And if you guys are watching from, you know, people that watch from my streams, or just somebody watching my YouTube videos from a long time ago, or just a new viewer now, like, I want you guys to understand you are important. You are valuable. You are the biggest dream and goal. Understand that. You have to value yourself as a human being. Your life is in your hands. Stop chasing your shadow. I was doing that, and what I mean by that is stop looking in the past. Stop looking for what if, what happens if, this, and this. Just go do something, bro. Please, I promise you, please just try one thing you've wanted to try differently from what you're doing now. You know, and man, this shit can get me so emotional, but I've already been there. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of energy that you've wasted on the wrong things, and that should be enough motivation for you to stop. That should be enough motivation to keep you going, and that should let you and allow you to keep going, like, moving in your own direction, man. Like, seriously, it's insane what, like, just opening up your entire peripheral of your eye can do. You know what I mean? Like, you live your life in sections. That's how I see it. You know, like, from this age to this age to this age. You know what I mean? Like, you want to evolve. Don't keep tearing yourself down, bro. Because I'm telling you now, if you keep telling, bro, I just got scheduled for a job interview this Friday, and I pray, man, and I pray that I get it. And it's not the job I want, nor do I feel like I need a job, but who the fuck am I to say all this? I got bills to pay. I got family. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about other shit. But taking one step at a time, because you know what's best for you. And for me right now, it's to get a motherfucking job again. You know what I mean? Like, it is. You know what I mean? I'm no different from you. I'm not. People may think all these things about me or assume they know anything about me, but it's only what I show myself and represent myself is what you'll know about me. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to understand that there is a turning point in this, and things do get better. You just have to realize it and focus. You have to, because without focus, you won't go anywhere. The lines will stay squabbly. You have to go straight. You have to. And line, you know, life is not in a straight line either. Don't get me wrong. But you know for a fact that you're doing something when you're actually trying to yourself. You have to tell yourself this. You have to keep committing to yourself, because I can only tell you on a video, man. I really can, but you have to really go and love yourself. You have to go shine. I want you to shine. I want you to be happy with yourself. I want you to love yourself. I want you to respect yourself. I want others to look at you the same way you look at yourself. You know what I mean? Like, all these things come into play once you just take care of yourself and your soul. You know what I mean? You could sit here and look amazing, but inside, if you're feeling shitty, then you are a shitty person deep down, even if it's to yourself. And if you feel it, it's still there and it lives inside of you. And with that, it's just momentum. You got to keep rolling. No matter what's going on, you have to keep rolling. And I know it's hard. It is hard. And the first step is the hardest. Do not get me wrong. You know, like, every day, bro. Every day I just keep hitting the pens, bro. Like, no, bro. This isn't the life I imagined or want for myself. I want a family, bro. I want an empire for myself. And whether I get that or not, I know that I tried my hardest, and that's the only thing that will matter when I'm in my coffin. None of us are living forever. None of us are here tomorrow. None of us are here forever. Like, I'm going to keep saying that shit. You guys have to understand that every day you have been given is an opportunity, you know? And it's just insane how many people don't understand that. as soon as they get that call, or as soon as something happens to them even, and it doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. You can change. You have it inside of yourself, even if it's a fucking spark. You know what I mean? You feel it. You feel it. Use that to burn the rest of the shit down inside of you to rebuild yourself. You cannot keep building with the same blocks over and over. It can't happen. It won't happen. I've tried. I've tried for several fucking years. Believe me, I've tried. And even now, it's like being in a relationship. It's, for me personally, is like, it's a lot of this, right? Because you're trying to find the balance. It's like, well, if I can't take care of myself, how can I take care of somebody else? Well, to me, you have to look at it in a new perspective. Find the balance. You have to be fair. You have to treat another human being with the same respect as you've been showing and giving. You know what I mean? So what you give is what you get. Not all the time in the world is what that happens, but I'm speaking about people for the most part. But when you do keep going and you show up and you give consistency to this universe, I promise you things will change, and I promise you things will go your way, and you will achieve all the shit you want and accomplish in your mind. I promise you. This isn't some bullshit. This isn't none of that, because I've lived it and I've been there, and I've had a job while wasn't high. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just learning both ways, and I'm understanding that I need me. I need to be me. And to say if I'll ever be sober forever, we'll make a video about that shit or something, But for now, it's about just baby steps at a time per day. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Stop worrying about what can't be changed, or who's gone, or who's not here yet. You know what I mean? Like, focus on you, bro, and just focus on who's around you. But more importantly, just do you, bro. Because regardless, not everyone will see the vision you see in yourself. And I've understood that now, I have. I always wanted to be, some big streamer. I always wanted to just have money. I always wanted to look the richest. I just wanted to be like everybody else around me, But I'm the one that has to work for it, and I have to show everybody else that it's possible, even with the circumstances that I was given, and regardless if people think they know me or not, I know myself, and I know where I come from. You know what I mean? And you should know where you come from, and you know where you stand in your life. And that's what's most important, just to love yourself. Keep going. Don't ever give up on yourself, because at the end of the day, not everybody was given 2 arms, 2 legs, there's so much shit you could say, but you really, really, really have to put up with yourself. You got to keep biting that bait to keep going, bro. Stop looking for bullshit. Stop putting yourself in the same situation. And I know it just sounds like I'm being a motivational speaker on a YouTube, but no, I'm going to keep this shit serious with you guys. Right now, I'm not sure if I plan on staying sober. Like, it almost felt impossible, but I do pray that I end up sober again. I do pray about that, because as much as I hate to say it, I am an addict to what I do, you know what I mean? And that's just how it is. Whether you guys know that or not, I'm admitting it to myself. So there's that. And even with all this shit going on, you're still capable of achieving anything, and if you don't have those words of encouragement, or you don't have that person in your life, or you don't have anything, music is a motivation. Music inspires. Music will open up your brain. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't pray, if you guys don't, just anything, I promise you, just listen to music or something that will make your mind open and feel, like there's unbelievable things out there, which is true. And with that being said, you guys are amazing. You guys are important. You guys are valuable. You guys can achieve anything you want to achieve in this lifetime. And that's what I tell everybody in my streams every day. I hope you guys got the message. And I'm going to catch y'all later. It's been your boy, Brendan. Dilly, I'm out in this bitch. Peace.